From the same director of Hardcore Henry, Nobody follows the story of Hutch Mansell, a family guy with a secret past that is tired of every day being the same. It all changes after one night his house gets robbed, and he eventually tracks the people that did it. After discovering the struggles these people are going through, he gets involved in a bus fight where things get really messy. Little he knows at first that he just got dragged into a giant mess with the Russian mafia. This causes him to revisit his past self and realize that he missed every bit of blood and bullets flying around. Quite frankly, I was expecting a slow burn with a few fight scenes out of this one. Instead, what I got was a surprisingly great paced film that is actually short on length. It still has some slow character moments, but for the most, this is just build-up after build-up leading to ferocious action-packed sequences that are quite violent and gory. In the most wonderful way, this film is basically John Wick's uncle on crack, if he saw Home Alone too many times. And if you've seen it, you know why I'm saying this. The movie plays really well with home invasion sequences and build-ups where the main character sets up traps around this facility in Now Homes, where he lures the thugs to a bloody fate. The action sequences were exciting and well choreographed. Nothing holds back when it comes to that. The soundtrack is on point, especially with the daunting color scheme and great camera work. The cherry on the cake that I found very clever was the fact that the main character, despite his skill set, is portrayed as someone that, due to his age, kicks some ass, but he gets beaten up too, almost getting killed multiple times. This makes the action even more exciting and authentic with all the madness that occurs here. Regarding storytelling, I got my issues with it, and firstly I gotta mention that the introduction could have been much different. Those quick cuts at the beginning really dazed me, and I just wanted it to stop after a few seconds of it. It's merely a real problem, as it can be seen as a minor nitpick, but my big problem is that the film tries its best to perform on an ambiguous approach that makes you feel intrigued about who certain characters really are. It gives some of their backstories, but a lot is kept in the shadows, focusing on one core conflict but dropping a lot in the wind. You learn a bit about our protagonist. We know that Hutch's father was from the FBI, and we get some sort of reveal that his brother pretends to be dead due to his past, and we're supposed to care by the time of their assemble, but the movie leaves a lot to answer. This is subjective because as a movie alone, I feel it does a great job going directly to the point without dragging too much, but it can be divisive because of the subplots left in the open and others that felt unnecessary, like this conflict with Hutch's son. I really found this kid to be really annoying. Part of me wants a sequel or even a series around Hutch, his father and his brother, because I really like their chemistry, but there's not enough development to each one aside from Hutch. His motivations are very clear and very well portrayed, especially in moments where he finger crosses hoping that people choose to chase him, or when he gets really excited that thugs are entering the bus he's in so he can kick some ass. These moments were funny as hell, and there's the concept around this guy that left a life behind so he could settle and have a family, but his inner self misses the fighting and it's what keeps him alive. I also really liked the cast, and I found the dialogue here to be really quirky and weird, which really fits with the tone of the film. It should have been way more investing if the runtime was a bit longer, with more character traits and exploring a bit more about each backstory before the insane action scenes. In the end, Nobody still is super entertaining, and despite my issues with the story, I loved every second of the runtime. I'll give it a 7.5 out of 10. Have you seen this one? Let me know your thoughts about it. And if you found my channel and you like what I do here, consider subscribing, and I'll see you in the next video. See ya.